port. Nothing there, okay. Yes, F5 indeed. For the RAM? Well, we don't need RAM. What we need is, we need to move. That's what all the donations will be used for until that happens. Is we need to move and get faster internet is really what it's going to equate to. So certainly thank you all for supporting that for sure, because that's really going to equate to a much higher quality stream. Oh my goodness, is it ever? Okay, so let's go ahead and get F5'd. And then we'll get pointed towards our maneuver. And we'll just wait until the game crashes, I suppose. I don't want to have to can force a reload, I suppose, but truly after that launch, it's like I'm amazed that that rocket launched and we were successful. We were successful in getting to space to begin with. Looks like the stream kind of hiccuped there. And the issue really is that I realize the quality of the stream isn't all that stellar, and that really just equates to the bit rate, right? Once we get the higher internet at the new place of residence, then we'll be able to, we'll be able to crank that. How am I finding RO? You mean, how do I like it? Are you asking if I'm enjoying RO? If that's the case, I would say yes. The learning curve, however, is very, very steep. Like, I literally had to start completely over from scratch. I knew nothing about KSP anymore. I was basically I was a complete noob. Like, you have to throw out everything that you thought that you knew about Kerbal Space Program, because none of it applies anymore at all. And you're basically starting over. But I would say after that, like, after that headache, the first few days, it's becoming something that is very enjoyable. It certainly takes a lot more time and thought and stuff like that, no doubt. There's a lot of details for sure. My next series, like once the Interstellar series runs out, and that won't be very, I mean, we're approaching that, right, because we're almost at the warp drive technology for that. I was thinking about doing an Interstellar versus RSS, or intermix, right, without the realism overhaul factor, but just use the Interstellar technology within the real solar system environment. I think that there's a lot of potential for that, and I think that it would be very interesting, because that would truly give you a reason for the Interstellar technology, right, without having to use like outer planet mods. And we might do something along outer planet mod type things perhaps someday. We could certainly look at that as well, but that way we have something kind of fun to fall back on, because you're not limited by the RO factor, right? And I don't know if that's even possible to use Interstellar extended with RSS, but I would like to try without realism overhaul and without realistic progression. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think it would be fun. So that's my thoughts on that. Let's go ahead and get circuluminized. We have 817 meter per second burn here, and it's not even registering delta V in this stage anymore. Again, I don't want to do it with RO. I want to do it with just RSS. And I guess I don't really know, but as far as limitations like that go, I think when we get to that point, 1.1 will have been out and things will have been updated, because it'll be a little while before we get to that series and attempt to do that, but I think once we get there, memory will not be an issue. At least that's what my hope is, and even if it is, we'll at least try it. I really don't know. Now this is very, very low, so we have to really watch our numbers here. Coming up on the moon right now. Whoa. We are low. So that's not working. And our lander is unveiled. We should really increase the throttle on these. Actually, that's about right. Never mind. You like our landing legs? 7.9, 8.8, this thing has a biological sample on board. We'll just get that, because the lander has one too. We're getting 100% of the science. Obviously transmitting is, well, you know. Take care, Xana. Have a good one, buddy. Material bay. Okay, we can do this. Orbital telescope. And we'll wait on everything else there. Actually, what we could do, I don't know if this is reusable though. It's the only thing. So guys, if you're looking for any of the mods that we're using, links to those mods, descriptions of those mods, can all be found at OzzyInSpace.com. You can also add me on Steam, follow me on Twitter to get notified of when we go live. certainly feel free to check all of that out. You can check out the YouTube channel if you'd like. Again, there's not a whole lot there, but it is there. Frame drops? Yeah, we're always getting frame drops. There's always a few. It's like the game, well, the game is intermittently freezing too. RSS is huge. Yep, absolutely it is. Ooh, 3.9 gigs of memory being used. We're gonna crash. I just want to finish circularizing before we do. RSS is real solar system. Takes the whole Kerbin system and gets rid of it and turns it into the real solar system with realism overhaul. John Porter, how you doing? It took me a while actually. 1 second. Alright guys, sorry about that. Looks like upload is tanking again. Yeah, so it definitely took me a while to get good at it, for sure. Uber, thank you so much for that follow, or the host, I'm sorry. My mind is off in a million directions. I don't know if I want to get much lower than that. What do we have to do? We have to go... Oh, and there it goes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I saw that one coming. Do. So the thing of it is, yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to go grab something to eat here, guys. I am starving right now. I am starving. Absolutely, I am. So it'll be about maybe, I want to say, give me about 40 minutes. I'm gonna go grab just something to eat here, and I'll be back. Now, let's see here. Who can we go pay a visit to? Here we go. Here we go. Guys, let's go say hi to Jim. Jim is playing Skyrim right now. Let's go raid Jim. Here's a link for his stream. Yes, it did crash. Again, guys, I'll be back here in about 40 minutes. Make sure and tell Jim Ozzy sent ya. Again, guys, I'll catch you back here shortly. I'm just going to grab something to eat and we'll resume. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for an awesome stream. Thank you so much for all the support. You guys are amazing, straight up. Best audience on Twitch. I'll catch you guys back here in a little bit.